Hello everyone. Welcome, welcome. I am 2 minutes late. Say hi when you hop in. Let me know where you're watching from. Are you watching your fireworks? Are you relaxing? Are you eating dinner? Let me know what you're doing. Let me know, let me know. I'm just gonna log into my computer so I can see the comments. Say hi when you hop in. Are you watching fireworks? What are you doing tonight? Hi, Miss Lou. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. How is everyone? I'm just logging into my computer so I can see the comments better. Hi, Deidre. Welcome. Happy 4th. Happy 4th of July. Okay, so I come up with this is going to be the last 4th of July project that we do this year, and I come up with 2 ideas, so I'm going to let you pick which one you want me to do. Hello, how are ya? Happy 4th of July, Miss Lou. I was on Pinterest a little while ago, and I have some old scrap wood laying in my backyard that I thought it would be cute to make firecrackers with these 2. And then I was gonna put USA on this, and then I think it's 1776 on here. Hi, Miss Janet. So that would be a hanger with firecrackers on it. Or I found another one that was cute. I have this big tub of corks, and I can make a flag out of the corks, but it is different than the one Aaron did. That's okay, Miss Janet. Hello, Miss Leanne. Thank you for hopping in. So, are we doing fireworks tonight or just a flag? Let me know which would you like, which would you prefer. The flag will be made out of corks, and then the firecrackers will be made out of wood. Fireworks. I have one for fireworks. Anybody else wanna let me know what they'd like to see? Fireworks. Thank you for scattering the buttons, Miss Janet. Is everybody good for fireworks, or do you want to do a flag with the corks? Hello, hello. Who else is on here that I haven't said hello to yet? I have five eyeballs. Okay, we're going to do the fireworks. I'm going to put the... Okay, so we have fireworks. And remember, I used these little rattan stars the other day. I got the ones I ordered, so I can put them back on my skewer. That little star that I made the other day, I took it out. It's in my living room because I always take my pictures out on my porch outside, and I took it in there today to take a picture because I haven't done that yet, and I still haven't done that yet, so that's why it's not out here. Okay, so I used these last year for a project. They're just that foamy sticker stuff. I have a bunch of stars that I have yellow ones and I have gray ones. And I thought I had silver ones. Well, here's a gold one. I don't know. There might be some white ones in here too. But I can either use the stars. I can either use these stars, or I can just use my paint pen and paint them on. But I have these two pieces, and they look, they're well weathered. I have this little piece, and it's kind of wonky. And then I'm gonna use this piece and put USA on it. And that reminds me, I did not grab my letters. But this is just a piece of 1x8, I think it was originally, and then I just had my husband cut pieces out of it. And I've left it outside, laying against the side of my barn, or my house, outside my garage here, so it would weather. And I have one, I think I had like 3 or 4 pieces out there. There's another craft around here somewhere that I did out of a piece, and then I still have one left out there. But I'm just gonna kind of sand it off a little bit just to get the dirt and stuff off of it, cobwebs or whatever. And see, this is the part that was up against the house. It didn't weather, just the other part. Just the outside of it did. So I thought that was strange, but I don't know how that stuff works. I guess if I really wanted it weathered, I should go out and flip it every so often, huh? Hey Nick, how are ya? Is anybody planning on watching the fireworks tonight, or no, just staying at home? And I'm gonna use if I have room, I'm gonna put the word fireworks on it. Hello, hello. So I think I'm just gonna leave this part like this, and then just put the colors on the actual boards. I might even leave that piece like that. But we're gonna start with these two, and one of them I'm gonna paint the entire thing blue and then put the white stars all over it. And then the other one I'm gonna use, I'm gonna do white and red stripes. And here's my red. I'm gonna use the Marquee Debbie's Design Diary, the chalk clay-based paint that I like. And I get mine from Lori at Milton's Daughter as well. So you can go to miltonsdaughter.com for that. You're at the hospital still, Michelle? Well, I hope you have a good 4th of July. And then the blue I'm going to use is the Bohemian blue. And then hopefully I have enough of the white. I need to order some more because this is almost gone, but it's white swan. And then I'll probably use my stain that I like, the walnut stain that I like from the Distressed Oxide. I'll use that to dirty it up a little bit. So, You know what? I'm so bad with my brushes. I feel like I'm just going to have to buy new ones and throw these ones away and try to be better at cleaning my brushes. Miss Leanne, you had a cookout at your mother-in-law's, but no fireworks. That sounds like a nice day, though. Just home, just staying home. All right, that sounds like that's what I'm doing. My husband is out working on his hot rod right now with another guy out there, and he has to work tomorrow. So I went today, and I really feel sick about it. I went today, just another day for you, yeah. I went to get fireworks today, and my plan originally last year, we didn't do anything. I don't even think I went and watched them anywhere else, but I'm like, and then I found out that my daughter didn't even take my grandkids to see fireworks for some reason. I don't know why. I don't remember. But I'm like, I feel so bad that the grandkids aren't seeing fireworks. We should just have a cookout and buy a bunch of fireworks and have everybody over. So at least they get to watch some sort of fireworks. So this year, I've been talking about it for a while, and I haven't bought any in so long. I have, the grocery, like the Walmart plastic grocery size bags is what I went and what they used. I got one and not even a half, and spent $150. I thought I was gonna die, but I told them that, or I told my kids I was gonna have fireworks, so I wasn't just gonna walk out with nothing. But my original plan was to spend $500, but then I always like make the plan to spend that much, spend a certain amount, and then when I get there and see the prices, and like, I don't want to spend that much, I don't want to waste that much money on fireworks, because when I originally planned on, that was last year, thinking we should just buy $500 worth of fireworks and just have everybody over. And then this year I started thinking, well, I'll just spend $300 on fireworks. Well, now my plan was maybe, well, I thought if me and my husband split it and we each paid like $150 a piece or something, it would work out. But I found out that my daughter needs help paying her car payment, so I ended up only spending $150, and I didn't get hardly anything. Thank you for scattering the buttons, Miss Leanne. And then something so scary happened to me today. I'm not good at multitasking, can you tell? After I got the fireworks, I went to Kroger, which I don't hardly ever shop at Kroger. It's a grocery store, if you guys aren't familiar. My husband's brother told him about these bratwursts, because I told him I was only fixing hot dogs. I was just something simple and easy, and we could grill hot dogs and have a couple sides with it or whatever, some chips or whatever. And I'm gonna go ahead and wet this. And I don't know why I sprayed the very back. I'm only gonna paint the top and bottom and then 3 sides, because I'll be attaching it to the backer. And I just stuck my paintbrush all the way into the paint. Be careful when you do that. And I'm just gonna paint this whole thing black, or blue, and then draw the stars on it, unless unless I use those stickers. I do have these wood ones, but I feel like they're too big, so I'm not going to use those on this project. But after I got home from Kroger, I had I don't eat very much cereal. I used to eat cereal all the time, but I saw shredded wheat today at the grocery, and I thought it sounded good, so I grabbed a box of shredded wheat and some milk, because I don't keep milk. We don't drink milk a lot here, and so I grabbed some, and I came home and fixed a bowl of cereal and ate it, because I hadn't eaten anything really. I had a couple boiled eggs for breakfast, and that was it. So I was kind of feeling hungry, and so after that, my husband got called into work. He was gonna go with me to the firework place, but he ended up getting called into work, and so after he ended up getting home, I was still eating that cereal, and then, like, I don't know, 30 minutes later or so, he's messaging me because he's out in the garage with that other guy, and he's saying he's hungry. I'm like, well, I'm not hungry, so what do you want? And I'm on Zepbound to help with weight management and loss and all that. So certain things will upset my stomach, or they just, I don't know. It just makes me nauseous just to think about eating it or whatever. Like I used to really love like scrambled eggs and bacon and all that, and just the grease, smelling the grease just makes me sick now, and so I don't eat it that much anymore. And so here a few weeks ago, he was wanting some White Castle, and I'm like, I can't eat that. I can't eat White Castles anymore. They just upset my stomach when I eat them. And so I asked him if he wanted that, since I wasn't going to be eating. I wasn't hungry because I just ate the cereal. And he said, yeah, that's fine. So the way, I don't know why I do this. I just, traffic really gets on my nerves sometimes. So I like take a shortcut to go. I don't like take the main streets. There's like this little alley thing in between. There's like a strip mall, and then behind the strip mall is a credit union bank, and so there's like this alleyway where they have their dumpsters and all that behind where the strip mall is. So I cut through behind that building, because the White Castle is just like right on the other side of that strip mall, or behind the strip mall. It sits like this on a corner, like the building goes this way and then this way. So the street is behind this part, the alley part is behind this part of the building, and then there's a credit union on this side of the alley. So I can cut through behind that part of the strip mall and go right around the back of the other side, and then that's where the White Castle is. So I go, hi Miss Jackie, how are ya? Happy 4th of July. I go to the White Castle, I get the food and everything, and I don't see anybody else going through the parking lot, going in or out that way or anything. So I leave, I go back the same way I came in, through that alley, and I see there's a car at the end of the alley with their turn signal on, wanting to, like, waiting. I thought he was just waiting for traffic or whatever, whoever they were. And then I noticed he has his phone, his arm and his phone in his hand sticking out the window. You're watching Yellowstone. We started watching Yellowstone. It's really good, but for whatever reason, my husband was the one interested in it, and then for whatever reason, we just quit watching it. I don't know why he didn't want to watch it anymore, but I guess I could still watch it. We usually watch TV together, and then whatever, we just watch the same thing all the time together. And then if we quit watching something, we just quit watching it and watch something else. But anyways, I pull up behind this guy, and I'm sitting there, and I'm trying to figure out what he's doing, and I realize he's got his phone in his hand, and he has it facing towards me. Like, I don't know if he's recording or taking pictures or what, and then he's like doing it like the traffic that's coming like towards where we're sitting on the street or whatever, and he's recording them, and he's yelling something about everybody following him, and I'm like, what is wrong with this guy? And then he gets out of his car, and he's yelling at me, cussing at me, and calling me the B word. And then he's saying that he never wants to see my car again. If he ever sees my car again, he's going to report me. I'm just sitting there wanting to go home. Is it, Miss Lou? I'm gonna have to let my husband know. Maybe we'll see. We stream, and maybe that's a thing. Maybe he doesn't like that waiting part of it or whatever. So, because for a long time, I think we started watching it when we had regular cable, and then when we started streaming, it was so hard to get to watch the seasons that we just gave up. Maybe that's why. Happy 4th of July, Miss Sherry. Do they show them on TV where you're at? That's cool. I love that. That is neat. I didn't know they did that. But, so this guy is yelling at me and cussing me out, and I didn't even do anything. I just pulled up behind him. I had never seen him before. Didn't know where he came from or anything, and he had to have been on something. That's what he was acting like anyway. And it was so crazy. And I didn't even think of it. He turned left, and that's the way I go home from where this area is. Hello, Miss Sally. Thank you for hopping in. And so I didn't think nothing of it and turned the same way he did. I wish I would have just turned the other way and went around, took the long way home. I wish I would have just done that, but I didn't. And so he's in front of me, and he turns a signal on like he's getting ready to turn in this housing addition that was right there. I pass him. He pulls right in behind me and starts following me. I was scared to death. I had my daughter on the phone telling her everything that was going on. She said, I can't go home. This guy is going to follow me home. And she said, come over here. I have a bat. I didn't want to go home, so I figured, well, I can start driving over that way, and then maybe he'll quit following me or something. So as soon as I saw him get behind me, I turned, because I listen to true crime podcasts all day, every day. Not on the weekends, but at work, all day at work and all day. Like from the time I get there to the time I leave, I'm listening to podcasts most of the time. And this one podcast I listened to, they said to make 4 right turns, and if you get to the 4th right turn and they're still turning, then that tells you that you're being followed. So that's what I did. I made a right turn, but I didn't make another right turn. I made a left turn because I was heading over to my daughter's house. And he turned right along with me, and then I get to the stoplight, and he pulls up beside me in the turn lane. I had my windows up because I had my air on, but he's sitting there right next to me, cussing me out again. And I had my husband on the phone at this time. When Kia is my daughter, when Kia said to come over, I just told her, well, I gotta call and let your dad know what's going on, because I had his food, and I had just picked up his food for dinner, and I should have just called when he got out of his car. I should have, and I didn't even think of it. I was just sitting there like thinking, what is he? I said, this guy's on something. I don't know what he's on, but I should have just called the police. I should have just called 911 and told them what was going on, and seen if I could have had somebody come. There was probably an officer somewhere around the area that could have came, and I need the tape, and it was on the other side of the table. So this one, I don't know if I want to use white. I think I'm going to use, I don't have a DIY in a cream or whatever, but I have this Waverly cashew I can use. I'm going to make this like a rustic color instead of the bright white. I like that if I can get it open. But yeah, when he got the green arrow, when the light turned green, it turned green for me and the arrow came on, but he ended up turning, and I wasn't sure. I couldn't tell. There's a CVS on the corner, which is a drugstore. I couldn't tell if he pulled in the parking lot to try to maybe turn around and come back after me or whatever, but I went there. I was like almost to the interstate, and instead of getting on the interstate, I just went off on this other side road so I could turn around and go back home, because I had my husband on the phone at the time. I told him I was just going to keep him on the phone until I got home, and my husband is really shy. He's not like real sociable, or he doesn't, I don't know. It's hard to explain. He's quiet and doesn't talk much or whatever, but so when he does say stuff, he's kind of funny, because he's like, well, if he pulled up in here, he wouldn't be getting very far or whatever, if you catch my drift. Because I wouldn't drive to the back of the house anyways, I don't know if the guy was following me home. I might have pulled to the back of the house, but he keeps his safe in the back in there where he was at. So I don't know. Should I paint this all the cream color and then tape it off for the red? I probably should do that. I think I'm gonna do it that way. Hello, everyone. I'm making firecrackers. And telling a kind of a scary story that happened to me today, but after that guy, after he turned at the light, he was gone. I never did see him again, thank the Lord. But that was scary. I haven't had anything like that happen to me before. But I don't know that I'm going to be taking that easy route to the White Castle anymore either. I'm just going to take my butt on around through the lights and all that. And then when I've been cleaning up the house a little bit for tomorrow, today, and then last summer I went to the Goodwill outlet bins, and I had been looking for an old rickety, you know, the old painter's ladders, the wood ones that they used to use like 50 years ago or so. They might still use them, I don't know. I'm just being silly, but my stepdad used to be a painter, and that's the kind he used to use, is the old wooden ones. He never used the metal ones. But oh, I forgot to paint the blue on the top and bottom of that other piece. I need to do that. And I will dry this one before I put the red on it, obviously. But I don't know, one day last week or something, I had my husband go to Lowe's and get like a rod that we could cut and use as oh my goodness. Well, so the ladder, the reason I got the ladder is so I could use it as a trellis. So it's going to be open, standing all the time. And I had these brackets that I told my husband if I had something that I could, like stakes. That's what I had him stop and get that metal rod thing so we could cut it, and we could use it for stakes to hold the ladder up. But he got it last week for me, and then today I had him cut it, and we got it staked down. The ladder's up, and then honestly, I don't really remember what they are gonna look like, but I had already bought the and this is the back. I don't need to paint the back. I had already purchased the vines. I know my favorite color is pink, so I'm sure they're like a pink and white or something, some sort of flower that is gonna bloom on it. I just hope. I've had them for over a week, and I had them sitting out in my front yard, like in my flower bed, where they could be out and get rain or water or whatever when I'm out there. So I hope that they were kind of dry. Well, it did rain today while I was out getting their food, but it kind of did feel like they were a little dry too, so I hope. And I think it's supposed to rain here tomorrow too, but after I planted them, I did water them, so they'll get plenty. Hopefully they'll, you know, perk back up and be okay. I just hope that they didn't die sitting, because I had kept them in the same container that they came in. I'm getting this beige all over me. Okay. I'm just making sure everything's covered. And I'm gonna go ahead and dry this. I'm gonna dry it real good. Hi, Miss Kathy. How are you? Miss Kathy, while you're here, can you private message me your mailing address? Because last month on my Smashed It night, I had picked your name for Happy Mail. So I've been trying to ask you when you commented on stuff, I've messaged you trying to ask you for your address, but maybe you didn't come back and see it or something, but I need that. So if you can send it to me, I can get you some goodies out. I would appreciate it. Okay, I've got this dry now, pretty good. No worries, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start taping this off. Well, that's weird. I don't know what's wrong with my computer. It goes to sleep on me if I don't move my mouse around, which is understandable. I know that it does that, but then sometimes it'll kick me all the way out to the desktop picture, which I think is weird. Yes, happy 4th of July, everyone. And hopefully I get this on here straight. You know what? This piece isn't even straight, so my lines are not going to be straight. Put this. I'm trying to fix it to where hopefully it'll look straight. If it doesn't, it'll just be a wonky looking firecracker. I didn't realize that one's straight for the most part, but this one is really wonky. It's a good thing, that's why it's a good thing they're going on a backer, I guess, because that way it won't matter. I didn't make that long enough. There's fireworks going off around out here now. I can hear them. It's pretty dark out there. I can see this window. It's the window I have in here in my garage is really, must be really old or something because it's hard to see through. It's like got that dirty look to it. Maybe one of these days I'll have my husband put a new window in, maybe. Or I might just put curtains up and so I don't even have to look out. But it's nice to see what the weather's like doing out there. Okay. So the way this tape worked out is I'll have start with a red and then end with a white, but that's okay. That is okay. Now I'm going in with my red. I did wash, I washed a few brushes to use today. Luckily I had these two out here already. I forgot to grab the ones I cleaned. Uh-oh. Might have to put a couple of coats of this red on. Some of this cream color is not, or beige color is not dry. I'm just going through and making sure that the sections are all covered with the red. Los Angeles, how fun, Stephanie. I bet. I used to, when I was young, I loved the 4th of July. I loved watching all the fireworks. That's why my anniversary is tomorrow. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to have my, I didn't think anybody would come to a wedding on 4th of July, so that's why I did it on the 5th. And I expected every year to have a bunch of fireworks to let off and all that, and we never really have. That's why I went out. I don't know if you guys were here earlier or not, but I was saying I went out and bought a bunch. I wanted to go out and buy a bunch of fireworks. Last year, I decided to do this. I'm doing a cookout and having fireworks for my grandkids tomorrow. Last year, my plan was to go out and buy $500 worth of fireworks. And then when I started thinking about the holiday earlier this year, I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll only do $300 worth of fireworks. That should be plenty. And I live in a neighborhood. It's not like I can just let off the big old fireworks around here where I'm at. So I was thinking maybe I'd just do $300 worth of fireworks. And then when I got there today and seen the prices, I'm like, I ended up spending $150 on fireworks today, and I didn't get hardly anything. I got a plastic grocery bag, like a Walmart bag, full, and then not even a half a bag full. I was so disappointed. They're against the law. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, thank you, Miss Sherry. The professionals do them, yeah. Yeah, though I like those fireworks too, but I like to have the little ones. The fountain, like the little fountain ones and stuff for the kids to watch are nice. And I got about, I think I got like 6 packs of sparklers for them to do. And then the other ones are just like fountainy ones. I was gonna get the ones where you put the firework in the tube and it shoots up in the air. But I ended up not getting any of those because everything was just so overpriced. It felt like. Oh wow. I bet. And they should definitely get fined. Uh-oh. I'm gonna dry this red before I peel the tape off because I've never done this like this before, so I'm not real sure how it's gonna do. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense, Shell. I'm gonna have to go around this beige, it looks like, and touch it up a little bit because it looks like the red seeped under it. I probably should have used different tape or been more careful, it looks like. Hopefully I'll be able to fix it. Did it there too. Well, shucks. I'm trying to see if I have some smaller paint brushes. I don't think I do. And that section turned out pretty good. I don't know if I have any more of those real little tiny brushes. Let me see. I thought I used some, or I thought I had some that I didn't use the other day. I used this one, but it's super dry, so maybe I can just, I'm gonna have to get some more of these. Maybe it'll be better. Maybe it'll work better with it being stiff instead of I'm just trying to fix the Fix the spots where it ran underneath the... This is frog tape. It's just yellow. Oh, okay. So, thank you for coming back, Miss Kathy. Oh, your kitty's, oh, she's probably scared. Yep. So, Shell, let me read that again. I'm not sure if I understood it right. So, if that happens and you don't have frog tape, put the tape on and paint the base color again. Oh, so I should put the tape back over the red and to fix the cream. That's right, Miss Jackie. That's why I wanted to use it. I wrinkled it up, so let me... They'll probably say it's user error. Maybe I didn't have it down right. The only problem is the red is, you can see the red through the beige. The cashew is what it's called. I'm probably going to have to dry it and then put some other coats on it. You know what? I'm gonna use this. That worked. This will be faster. I'm probably gonna switch out my tape every now and then because I don't want to mess it up anymore. Shouldn't even have messed with that one. Oh well. I'm just gonna fix the bigger spots. Not worry about too much about the smaller ones. Move this out of the way. Can everybody see me okay? Okay. That's what I did, isn't it? I put the base color as the cream. And then I did the red lines as, did I do it wrong? Oh, I should have put 2 coats. I should have put 2 coats of cream on. Okay, I'll remember that for next time. Can you hear the big booms going on over here? Okay, I think I'm just gonna fix this part right here, and then I have a part on this other side that I'm gonna fix, and then I'm just gonna not worry about the other ones too much, because it's not supposed to be perfect anyway, is it? I don't think so. Oh man, I got some on the red right there. I didn't push it down good enough. And I wish I would have thought of it. I might be able to do it with this frog tape, but I really wish I would have brought, I have some like packaging tape in the house that I had to use to tape up a box today with, and I wish I would have brought it back out here because it's really cool if you put tape down, which I can use this frog tape probably. I just dabbed in the wrong color. I probably can use the frog tape because it is doing the same effect, but I have the packaging tape I got from Dollar Tree, so it would be not so expensive. To do that effect, but I don't want to have to go back in the house again, so I'll probably just use the frog tape. I'm just gonna hope this pulls up okay and doesn't mess it up. Okay. I was trying to look to see if I have any rolls out here, but I don't see it. Oh, well, it's not doing it. It's not that it's not tacky enough. I mean, it's pulling it off, but not as good as I would like. Thank you, Miss Lisa. I'm glad you're here too. You have a nice 4th. This is not doing what I want. I guess I'm just gonna have to use my I just messed it up. Well, I feel like if I was using the box tape, it would do better, but I just messed this thing all up after just doing all that work. Oh well, too late now. Thank you very much, Miss Kathy. I guess it doesn't look that bad. There's our red and white stripes. I guess it sits fine like that. It sits better this way, but that's the wrong way. It starts with a red stripe, doesn't it? I've been good, Miss Kathy. How have you been? Thank you, Miss Jackie. Okay, so I still need to put the blue on the ends of this piece. And I just got all kinds of dust in my cashew lid. Good, I'm glad. Did you get to enjoy some fireworks today, or you're not interested, or what? Okay. Let me get this blue on here before I forget. I love this blue. It's bohemian blue. And see how dark it goes on when it's wet. Can you see how dark that is? And then it lightens up to this pretty blue. I love it. Hi, Miss Patricia. How are you? And anyone that's new here, please let me know if it's your first time watching. Let me know in the comments. You'll go in my bingo ball for a drawing. And then if you scatter the buttons, I put your name in the bingo ball. And on the 13th of every month, I do a smashed it or trashed it night on the 13th. But I cannot do anything on that night unless you send me requests. Send me videos of other crafters making something you want me to recreate, or if you see something out at Hobby Lobby, take a picture and send it to me in private message. Send me the videos in private message, or if there's something you made and you want me to recreate it, just send me your ideas. I did my aunt, one of my aunts hops on every now and then. When you see Alice, I think she has her maiden name on there too. Alice Johnson Huff is my aunt, and she sent me, I don't know, 4 or 5 videos the other day. So I do have an idea for July. Miss Lou sent me an idea for that she created, but it's a Halloween craft, so I would rather wait. Maybe I can do hers in September, September. So I have one for July now, so I need something for August. And if I get more and more and more people sending me ideas, and if I get more, ideas, I can do maybe every other week I can do one, or if I get tons of ideas, I can do one a week or so. So I just would appreciate it if you would start sending me ideas of stuff you'd like to see me recreate. If I can talk, I'm sorry. Let's see here. So I'm gonna go ahead and sand think I'm gonna change my sander just because I don't want to get the red on the blue part. Okay, I only need one of you guys. I don't want to get the red on this part, so I'm just going to bring back some of that original wood color if I can. This is some thick paint. It's kind of hard to... It's not wanting to come off very well. But I got some of it off, so it'll be good. So there's that one. I don't want all this dust to end up in my lap, so I'm gonna pick it up with my little handy dandy vacuum I have here. Okay. That is awesome, Miss Kathy. I hear them. Hi, Miss Crystal. How are ya? Oh, that sounds like fun. Swimming. Yeah, it was okay. Thank you for scattering the buttons, Miss Patricia. I have had a scary day. Or incident, I guess I should say. The whole day wasn't scary, but I got up and I've been straightening up the house a little bit today so we can have the cookout tomorrow with the kids and have I got a few fireworks for the littles, and I ended up going to the grocery because my husband wanted some bratwursts that were called Firecracker, and apparently the only place you can get them is Kroger. So I went there and I ended up getting some milk and some cereal. So I came home from the grocery and had a bowl of cereal. Well, my husband was at work and I was hungry. That's why I had the cereal. Hi, Miss Sandy. Happy 4th. And so I wasn't hungry when he got home, and I don't like to eat White Castle because it upsets my stomach. So I offered to go get him some White Castle because he asked for some a couple weeks ago and I didn't want any, and we ended up getting something else. Well, when I go to leave to go back home, I go around the back of this strip mall through their back alley, the part of behind their building. That's an alley where they keep their dumpsters and stuff. Well, I go through there. That's how I come and go to White Castle, basically. And then when I left, there was a car sitting there with the signal on, and he had his hands stuck out the side window, or his driver's side window, with his phone in his hand. And I don't know if he's taking pictures or video or what of like people traveling up and down the road in front of him that he's sitting there waiting to turn on. And then I noticed his phone is facing me, so he's either videotaping me or taking pictures of me or whatever, but he starts cussing and yelling and screaming at me like I've done something, and I haven't done anything. And And I roll the window down and yell at him, telling him I'm just trying to leave. Like, why are you sitting there? And he starts cussing me, calling me the B word, and telling me that he better never see my car again. If he does, he's gonna report me. And I'm like, report me? I'm just trying to get home. And so I wasn't even thinking. I should have turned right and just took the long way home, but no, I turned left behind him the same way he turned. And that's okay, Michelle. I'm glad you're back. I'm just telling the story about the guy that was cussing me out again. But when he did finally turn, he turned his signal on like he was going to turn into this housing edition. So I thought it was over, but no. When I get past him, he pulls over in back of me. So now he's following me, and I had my daughter on the phone the whole time this is happening, and I said, I cannot go. If he's following me, I can't go home. I didn't want him following me home. So she says, come over here. I got a baseball bat. So I'm like, well, maybe at least if I go over to her house, maybe by the time, because she lives like 25 minutes away from me, so maybe he would not get on the interstate when I had to get on the interstate, is what I was thinking. But I ended up there. I really don't know where the police station is, to be honest. I guess there was not one close to where I was at. I'll just say that. I know where the state police post is. I know where they do like I know where the police officer training place is, but I don't know if there's actually police officers there that you can go in and talk to, especially today. I just wasn't thinking about that. I should have called 911 when he got out of his car. I should have called 911 and just left it at that, but I wasn't even thinking about that. Okay, so let's talk about the stars real quick. I have this size, and then I have this size. And I can paint them white or cream. I don't have to leave them gray. I can. Or I can, well, that, I would have to use white if I use my paint pen, I would have to use white, and that probably wouldn't look right. I have a peach, or this is apricot. I don't know if that would look okay. Yeah, he acted like he was on something. But when I started driving to my daughter's house, I told her I was going to call her dad and let him know what was going on. And during the time, like, when I finally got out on the main road over by where I needed to get on the interstate to go to my daughter's, he followed me all the way to that area, but then I got caught by a red light, and so I was stopped, and then he got in the turn lane at that light, and he pulled up right beside me and had his passenger side window down and was still yelling at me, cussing me out and stuff. So he ended up having to turn because he was in the turn lane. So I ended up getting down the road, and then I turned off onto this side road so I could turn around and head back home. But I had my husband on the phone for a while, and I never did see him again, so that was a crazy predicament I had myself in today. That's kind of cute. Hey, Miss Elizabeth, how are ya? Does that look cute? Well, did you get to see it? I can paint these. I can paint these the cashew color, or does the gray look okay? I was scared. I was scared because normally I would mouth off at somebody like that because I didn't do anything wrong, but the way he was acting, I was scared to even look at. I didn't even, when I was talking to my husband on the phone and sitting at that light, I didn't even look at him. I was afraid he might have a gun, or I shouldn't have said that, but you know what I mean. He could have done something really, really bad to me, and I wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put them on here like this. But should I leave them the gray or paint them the cashew is the question. You like the gray? Okay. So I'm going to, I wonder if they're like stickers. I wonder if I should add any super glue behind them. Okay, I have the gray. These are pretty sticky. I think it'd be fine with the sticky part. Just if you make these, and I think I got these stickers off of Amazon. If you wanted to put, like, set them on your front porch or something, I would probably put like a little dot of E6000 in the center of it, maybe, just to help it stay secure to it. Uh-oh. I should have wiped the dust off of the block before I put these on. Super cute. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna just I'm gonna paint this the cream color by itself, and then put 1776 in black with my black paint pen. Since I don't have any little I don't have any little paint brushes out here, so this will probably take a second, but it shouldn't take too long. Probably could even do this. Oh, did you, Margaret? Well, I'm just about done. You can watch the replay if you want to, but you can stay if you want. And something I've been wondering, I wasn't really into history and stuff when I was in school. But 1776, what does that represent? Is that when America was founded or something? Pieces of sponge laying. What do you mean? The stars are like the spongy foam. Is that what you mean? I don't know what you mean. I don't have any sponge. Oh, sponge. No, I do not. I'm sorry. You know what? Now that I just said no, I think I have a big, I do have a thing with makeup sponges in it. I forgot all about them because they're over behind a bunch of crafts that's just sitting over there. But that doesn't look bad, and I'm gonna oh, okay. Declaration of Independence. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that. Okay. See, if we could paint it with the straw. Did she make, was she making like flowers? I've seen that. Very interesting, yes. Why can't we do life backwards? Like, I feel like when we're kids, we should just be able to be kids, and then, because now I want to know everything. But when I was a kid, I didn't want to know anything. Oh, wow. I bet that was gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to try to write this I'm not gonna... My numbers are always different sizes. That's exactly right. Like, I feel like I'd pay attention and want to know the stuff now. I'm looking for my tape. Maybe if I put a piece of tape at the bottom. What did I do with it? I thought I laid it. Oh, it fell. Maybe if I put like a line at the bottom, I'll at least be able to get the bottom part of them the same. And then it's gonna probably look like it's not straight because the bottom is wonky. I cut off the bottom of my 6. Does that look all right? Oh, thank you, Miss Crystal. Okay, now we can start putting this thing together. No, we can't, not yet. We can't have our fireworks being all bright white when everything else is cream. And then I still need to put some the walnut stain on it too. These are the words from Hobby Lobby that I got in the pack with the oh, I think one of the words is freedom, and there's America, freedom, America, fireworks, and that might be it. Oh, 4th of July. Yeah, the craft I made on Tuesday is in the house because I took it in there because I always take my pictures on my front porch, and I was going to take a picture of it today, and then I got busy doing something else, so it's still in there. I didn't think to bring it back out here with me when I came. Thank you, Miss Sandy. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you getting on here with me on the holiday. Okay. There's that, and I'm just going to dry it a little bit. So I can put the, I'm going to dry it so I can put the stain on it. And I was just thinking that I probably won't be on tomorrow night because I'll be spending time with my family. But if I can get up in the morning and get the rest of my housework done, then well, I might be fibbing because I need to work on my cabinet some more. But I just remembered, I forgot my husband is going to be working tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to pull it out. Because I don't want you guys to have to sit and watch me sand and wipe it all down and clean it all back up and everything. I was just going to bring you on while I paint it. And I still need to sand some on it and then wipe it all down and clean it up before I start painting it. So I might not be on tomorrow at all. So I might be able to work on it a little bit tomorrow evening before it gets dark. So I might come on sometime Saturday or Sunday and paint it with you guys. I'm just going to put a little bit of this and I think I need a new one of these. I feel like this is drying out. I say that and then I put a big old glob on here. To invest in some new ones. I don't even know how long these are supposed to last. There's the fireworks sign. It looks a lot better with that on it. Oh, can you? With water? I didn't know you could do that. I probably should have waited till after I was done. Thank you for that tip, Miss Crystal. I didn't know that. there's that. I'm just going around all the front of this to put this on here. Dirty it up a little bit more. The dirtier the better, in my opinion. Look, and I'm brushing that red. That's just... that red was just dust on there. So there is that. This one is a little dusty. Almost done. I don't know if that's... okay. That's good enough. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized hold on a second. I'm sorry. You guys aren't in a hurry to leave me, are you? Ouch. I took my shoes off and just stepped on something. I probably could still use this fireworks, but oh, thank goodness. That's awesome. I'm glad. I was gonna use this piece of wood right here and put USA on it, but now I have to find the USA. Here's an A. And I'm wanting the bigger letters too. I saw a U in here. Z. Okay. There's the U. I hope that's the right A for that set. Hopefully I'll be able to find an S. I don't even remember where I got those big letters from. Sorry about this. I should have had all these letters out. There's a small letter, S, but I need a big one. X. That would probably look silly. I have all kinds of small S's. Yeah, I'm so happy she's home. Another small S. These letters are not being nice to me. I do not have an S. I guess I could just put the U and the A on and then try to find the letters. I had to have gotten these letters from Hobby Lobby, so maybe I can go tomorrow and get another pack and just add the S on tomorrow, because I rather have these bigger letters on here. Well, so let me go ahead and paint these the cashew. I should, I was just thinking that I should just come on and finish this tomorrow, but nope. What's nope mean, Sandy? What I don't even remember what I said. I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention. I'll have to go back and watch the replay so I know what you guys were talking about. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I got you now. I appreciate that. Good, good, good. I just wish I had my S for this so I can finish it tonight. Whoops. This cashew color is pretty much basically the same color of the wood as the wood is already. So it really, you can't really tell that I'm even putting paint on it. But I'm going to use this V right here in place of the S. That way I know how to place them. And I've got rusty stars that I'm going to add on here as well. A lot of the stuff that I've done this week, well, no, I shouldn't say that, because some of the stuff I did plan on making, but like these, I just threw them together like in the last hour before I came on, because I wasn't real sure what I was going to do. I don't know what I did with my ink. Now, I'll have to grab it. Oh, thank you. I have my thick twine that I'm going to use. I'm going to glue pieces on the top to make it look like the part of the firework that you light. I can't think of the name of it. Whatever that stuff is called they use for that. I'm going to use twine for that, and then I can make a bow, but I didn't grab the fabric. I would have to grab my fabric for the bow. A fuse, yes, thank you. So I still need to put the fuse on. I've got the U. And then I was gonna put, I got these stars from Amazon. They came in, I don't remember how many was in here. 50. There was 50 stars. So there must have been 25 in each one of these packs. But I was thinking about oh, there's two right there. Okay, so just imagine this is all put together. I still have to glue everything down. So with it looking like this, should I put like 3 more rusty stars across the top here? Or should I make a bow and put up here with, I'll put a hanger on it too, but should I put a bow or three more stars across the top? Stars. Okay. If I do the stars, okay, since everything is like up off the board, the backboard, I'm gonna grab those little cubes so they won't be like flush against the board. They'll be up a little bit. I can stagger them. This is super cute. Okay, let me get those. I'm gonna put my shoes back on. I don't want to step on it. I've got stuff all over this floor that I've dropped and spilled and everything. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put the fuses on here. You know what? I'm going to grab something else real quick just to show you guys. I had an idea earlier today and I forgot about it until just now, but I have some yarn that might look really cute on here. The only thing is it's red and white. It's like, I got it to use as a Christmas. I think I made a Christmas tassel with it. But it's red and white and I think it's like twisted together. But that might look like be a cute fuse to use. But I don't know if it'll look right on the blue because it's red. Let me grab it real quick. I thought it was gone. It was all the way in the bottom of the thing. So some of it is like the cream by itself, but this is what I was talking about. You think that would look cute as the fuse? But would it look right on the let me cut some off and see. I feel like I should have, I'm going to cut a bigger piece off because I feel like I'm going to knot it at the end. I put a knot in it because that'll be the piece I glue to the top. You want me to unravel the yarn? Is that what you mean? Should I make it shorter than this, or should I make it? Oh, okay. I'm going to stand this up so you guys can see what I'm doing. So it's going to be like this. Is that too long, or should I make it shorter? Are you talking about fraying the wick? I'm not understanding what you mean. I have plenty of yarn, so I'm going to do what I think you mean. But I don't know if it's what you mean or not. You don't understand what you mean either. That sounds like something I would say. That's funny. Oops. One of my pieces just came out. It's okay. We're all in this together, right? I just messed this piece up. Is this what you mean? Now I probably have it too short. Oh, just on the very tip. Okay, let me try it again. Like this. Is that what you mean? I don't know why I stood up, but okay. I was just gonna leave it long and stuff, so I wasn't real sure what I meant. have a wax pot that I don't use very often at all, and the wax in there is kind of yucky. Okay, so I'm going to hold this. I'm going to try to hold this. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I might have to wait until my gun heats up. I just flipped the switch on this gun, so it's going to take a second. So there's that one. So what do you think about the do you think the red and white, will the red and white look okay on the blue, or should I use regular twine on the blue? Yeah, it's not too bad. I started using the switch, and I should just leave it on because I have another switch that I flip everything off at once with. It should have been heated up already, and I forgot that I didn't turn it on. So I just turned it on, and it should heat up here in a minute so I can glue the rest of the stuff down. Should I use the red and white on the blue, or do you think I should use the twine? You love it? Awesome. So let me get another piece of the red and white cut then, and I'll get it stuck on here. This was a fun craft to make. I really enjoyed it. Oh yeah, I sure can. I sure can. Okay. So there's that, and then let me just make it so I didn't cut that long enough. I'd rather cut them longer so I have more room to work with, especially because my pointer finger on my left hand, it has really bad arthritis in the first knuckle, and sometimes it's hard to work with. Okay, so I feel like this one can be a little longer since it's stiffer. So here's with the twine. Let me fray it a little bit. Okay, there's the twine. And then here's the red and white, which, let me get this cut. You like both? if I can do this. Which one are we going to use? Does it? Okay. And that's the one we'll go with. Hopefully this is in the center. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put the stars on the top here, and then I'll flip it around so I can finish putting it together. And actually, I was just thinking that I probably should go ahead. Well, no. I'm going to glue everything on, and then I will put the hanger on last. Ooh, wow, it's already all 11. Well, I didn't get on till 9, so I'm thinking, wow, I've been on here a long time. Hopefully, I was trying to make sure that these two were centered right. Hopefully they are. I moved that little block a little bit, so it kind of got messed up a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna flip this around so everything I can put it in its place. Now I'm gonna put the fireworks over to the side. I'm going to glue the letters on, and then I'll glue this piece on, and then I'll glue the rest of these on. going to try to glue these stars on flat, but if they don't stick right, I might have to, I just thought about that. I don't know if these will stick to a flat surface because they're like humped up in the center. Oh, I was about to glue this V on. What's the matter with me? I need to take that V with me to Hobby Lobby tomorrow, so I don't forget what the letters are supposed to look like. I am getting tired, can you tell? I'm sorry. I'm supposed to take my first dose of narcolepsy medicine like between 9 and 10. And then I take my second dose at 1 o'clock in the morning. So since it's already almost 11:30, I'll end up only taking it once tonight. I'll just take it when I go to bed, and I won't take it again because I have to get up. I didn't do anything to my kitchen today, so I have to get my kitchen cleaned tomorrow. I start getting, when I start getting tired, I start like forgetting what I'm doing, and then I'll stop talking because I forget in the middle of what I'm trying to say. I forget what I'm talking about. My computer's sleepy too. It keeps falling asleep. Come on. That's okay. That's all right. Okay, so we got the U and the A on there and the stars. And I think they stuck pretty good. Hopefully they'll stay on there. If they end up popping off for some reason, I'll just put a cube underneath them like I did the ones at the top. So I'm going to go ahead, and I think I'm going to, I don't see where my E6000 is. So I'm going to use this, and I'm not real sure. I'm not sure if this is like an E6000 or what, but it's made in Germany, and I saw a crafter using it here a while back ago, but it's called Yoo-Hoo, and it's in this yellow tube. I got it off of Amazon, but it's kind of thick, like the E6000. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be like in Germany or what, but I'm going to use some of it and then put the hot glue on too. Or, I'm sorry, it's not as thick as the E6000. It's kind of runny. That's what I meant to say. But it stinks like E6000. I guess I just got a big whiff of it. Oh, do you? I've never used the Dollar Tree super glues. Maybe I should try them. Maybe I should try it. Okay. And I need to remember this V to go in the house so I can take it with me. I'll put it in my purse. Was it? That's good. I have, I think I used it on both of them. I have Tight Bond Quick and Thick that I used because you can't use hot glue. Let me show you. This is what I used. And I got this off of Amazon too. But I'll have to, I have plenty of that. I've got 2 more bottles of it. But when I need it again, I'll have to remember to try the ones at the Dollar Tree. Yeah, that's what I used on my cows, and it worked pretty well. I was just thinking, using this, since I don't know really what kind of glue that is, I should put this out on my porch and see if it falls apart. I mean, how does anybody really know what the right glue is if you don't? Yeah, Dollar Tree's bottles of glue are small. Okay, I just have this piece down here, and then the fireworks sign, and then the hanger, and then we'll be done. I thought this piece was pretty cute to use for this craft, since it's like, whoever cut this piece, it's not cut straight at all. It's all crooked. So I thought it would be perfect for this 1776 sign. Okay, so I should have put that one glue on the letters too. So if anything falls off, it'll be like the letters and the stars. Oh, thank you. I need to glue this on here. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this glue on here as well, because I should have put it on the U and the A. When I get the S, I might use my hot glue gun, or not my hot glue gun, you know what I'm trying to say, my heat gun. I'll use my heat gun and reactivate the glue, and redo those. I need some more glue, that's why I'm up. Okay. And I really didn't even have to put the glue all the way across the word because it's not hitting everywhere. Oh, I can see fireworks out the window over here. That must be at the next door neighbor's house. Okay. Now all I have to do is the hanger. This is too cute. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're right outside. Not right outside my window, but because the side of the next door neighbors is right outside this window, and then it looks like they're over in their other side yard or something over there. Okay, so let me try to find an end. I don't even know if I want to use I'm going to dig through my beads that I have in this, because I would have to distress these and make them look different or whatever. So I have some different ones that are a different color. I'm not going to be able to use this. Hey, Justin, how are you? It's good to see ya. It's good to see ya. Oh, and of course my computer always falls asleep. I think it's more tired than I am. And of course I'm having to dig through. See, I've got this real pretty blue, these real pretty blue ones, but I've got like 3 different sizes of them. I'm going to try to find more of this beige here. Or the taupe color. Here's another one. 3, 6, 7, 8. Hey, Miss Tracy. Yes, I have a backboard, and then I made 2 fireworks, and then I just had this. I love the old distressed pieces of wood, so I just had that, and then I added the U and the A. I could not find this S, so I'm gonna take. I have a V right here. I'm going to take it to Hobby Lobby tomorrow and try to find some more of these letters so I can get an S, and I'll add that on there tomorrow. And then these are all just scrap pieces of wood that I had. I painted one of them the Bohemian blue, and then these are foam, you know, the kid projects that are foam stickers. That's what these stars are. And then, thank you. And then I used frog tape, and I lined out the red and the white. The white is actually the beige cashew Waverly paint, and then the red is the marquee, and it's Debbie's Design Diary. So is the Bohemian blue. They're both the DIY paints. And then I used, oh look, my star popped off already. I put 3 metal stars, rusty stars up here at the top. And then I used one of the words from Hobby Lobby, the fireworks. I put that on there. And all this wood is just scrap wood out of my backyard. Except for the backer, it's a 1x8, and I just have my husband cut it into pieces. and I've had it laying out in the beside my garage. It's been there for a year, at least a year. I just had them cut out there to weather. So I have one piece out there left, and I don't know what I'll do with it. Thank you, Miss Kathy. Thank you very much. I'm upset that I didn't have the S, so it's not going to be completely done. And why is the star is not sticking? Thank you. I'm trying to make the hanger for it right now. I have this traditional colors, but I didn't want to have to grunge them up, so I'm just trying to dig out some other beads that I have. But here it is standing up, and I just need to put the hanger on it. So let's see here. This red really isn't the right red either. Oh, I think I'm gonna do 2 reds, two beiges, that's 10 beads. So I'm gonna use 6 blues. But I'm going to use 2 different size blues. So I've got a big old mess going on here tonight. But I love that craft. It did turn out really cute. I'm just going to use my twine for the hanger. I'm going to put some knots in this so I can get happy 4th. I appreciate you. Miss Manny. Okay, I'm gonna put the bigger I think I'm gonna swap out. I'm gonna do 2 of the big blue ones on the ends. Because you have to have an even amount of beads so it'll hang right. Oh, that's good. Hi, Miss Camille. If you guys are new watching me, if this is your first time here, let me know so I can put you in my bingo ball for a drawing. And if you scatter the buttons, you also get your name put in the bingo ball. So I appreciate you guys for helping me out. I hope this looks okay. So 2, 4, 5. And then I'll go in with another blue. And then the red. That's right. That's a good idea. Thank you, Miss Kathy. But I'll end up burning myself. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. The red isn't matching too well, but I think it'll work. It should be fine. Okay. Well, that's what she looks like now. That looks cute. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate you. Okay, so I'm just gonna attach this. Hopefully I can lay this down and it'll be okay. Do I have any? I usually save all my scraps when I cut my popsicle sticks. I save the ends, or what I don't use, I'll save them. That way I can use them when I glue down my my hangers. It looks like it's in the middle. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna hold this down for a minute so it'll start cooling off and getting, you know, hard. Normally I'll forget and I'll try to hold it by the hanger before I'm able to, and it'll all fall apart. There she is. I think my stars are sticking. My letters are lettering, and except for the S. I'm going to grab one of those tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to find these letters at Hobby Lobby. I think that's where I got them from. So I'll take a picture and post it tomorrow when I get that S put on there. But thank you for hanging out with me today. You guys have a happy rest of your 4th of July. Enjoy your weekend if you still have cookouts. And I appreciate you guys being here. I love y'all. Life's a garden, so go dig it.